genetically modified organism. That's a different kind of organism than those that arise through hybridization. Meaning when you crossbreed different kinds of plants, right? Everybody's got the Mendel thing running in the back of their head and Punnett squares, however much you like that shit or not. When you crossbreed plants, you get sometimes new plants. That's hybridization. Genetically modified organisms are created through a different process, and that is where we get the patenting that Niel mentioned earlier. One of the names that's probably most immediately recognizable that's associated with this is a name like Monsanto. So, patents make the seed technologies, which is the term that's kind of used in that industry. They call them, instead of seeds, they call it seed technology. Patents are owned by the people who created this genetically modified organism, because you're right, they spent some money on creating that organism. So the patent is supposed to be the mechanism by which they are allowed to make that money back. I'm going to design it. It's mine now. If you want to plant it every year, you have to buy it from me. Josh, can you tell me what Roundup Ready seeds are and compare them to the kind of seeds that you're using?
Yeah, so Roundup Ready seeds are genetically modified to resist glyphosate, which is Roundup, which is a weed herbicide. So when you spray corn that is Roundup Ready, it is not going to be killed by the herbicide.
So if I sprayed this herbicide on non-genetically modified corn, and this herbicide is designed not to kill the corn, but it's designed to kill the other weeds that grow up amongst the corn. So if I sprayed normal corn with Roundup, it would die?
Yeah.
Okay. So this corn has been designed to tolerate the chemical. Has the use of that chemical gone down?
No, it's gone up.
And why has it gone up after this? You would think it would go down. We'd be using less herbicides, but...
Well, because it's, the plant is now resistant to it, so it becomes the only option. It becomes kind of the best option. Where before, when you had a hybrid corn that wasn't resistant to Roundup, it was a broadleaf herbicide, and then a grass herbicide, and then a pre-emergent herbicide. It was specific herbicides at a specific time of the growth of the plant to combat specific weeds. So it became more of a game of like, well, what are the weeds in my field? I'm going to use this herbicide. But now it's just, this one does everything, and it's easy.
It kills the bees.
And it kills the bees. See, this to me seems like an interesting point. We've modified corn to resist a pesticide called Roundup. The only problem is that we're not modified to resist a pesticide called Roundup, right? And nothing else is except this stupid brand of corn, right? So we found in recent studies that we're actually using more pesticides because people can be assured that the product that they're selling can tolerate it, right? So you can really blast the fields before it starts to affect the corn. But the problem is, of course, it gets into the water and it gets into the other plants and it kills the bees and the butterflies are out because there's no more, ¿cómo se llama? Milkweed, because there's no more milkweed growing in between the corn plants, right?